Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street, where we talk about mindsets and current events. Everything's on the table, ladies and gentlemen, because you know the world has gone a little bonkers. So stay tuned because I got something really important to talk to you about. Really important. You see, freedom to me, freedom to all of us, should be something that we stand for no matter what. And you know what? It starts right here, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get your mind right. You got to get it in the right place. And that's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. You feel me? Yo, jump up in the chat, say what's up. I got some gems for you today, and I got some things that you can always take away when you come here. And you'll always feel better when you leave. Because I'm going to help you get peace of mind and some clarity. Because there's some nonsense happening. And I'm going to bring the real truth. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street. You know what? We're going to jump right into this today. I'm going to jump right into this today. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all are feeling good because, I got something to talk to you about. I believe that's kind of serious. And I know we talk about mindsets and current events, but today, something really important is going on. You know, the world, what's happening. And so I need to ask you guys a quick question, right? I come out here every week. I dedicated myself to at least 100 shows. This is number 7. And I help people get the right mindset. Why? Because I studied personal development for the last 30 years. I've had my ups and downs. I've been through some shit. We all been through some shit. And if you say you haven't, you lie about other stuff too. So let's stop the nonsense, right? But there's always a way to get better, right? Hey, what's up, Julissa, baby? Hey, Mars, my ladies, happy Women's Day today, right? Happy Women's Day. My wife, of course, absolutely, everybody. But I want to talk to you about something, man, and I appreciate you guys joining today. I'm going to ask you a question, right? Can you truly be happy if you're not free? You know, it brings tears to my eyes because you can't. You cannot be happy if you're not free. What up, Kara, baby? How you doing? What's up? Nice to see you. You can't be happy unless you're free, right? And I mean freedom of country, right? I mean, think about it. It says right in the Constitution, it says in the pursuit of happiness, right? Isn't that why we're alive? It's God gave us those rights of freedom, right? Look what's happened. Listen closely. Look what's happened over the last 100, 200, dawn of time. Think about this. Everybody is always trying to steal freedom. If you don't recognize, you're not right. What up, Adele? What's up, girl? How you doing? Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Month, right? So the craziest part about this is I love you too, kid. I get twisted, right? And so should every one of you. Look what's happening around the world. Every single time something's happening, it's about freedom, right? So can you imagine people in our own country would burn a flag? Like, think about the logic. We're fighting for freedom all over the world. And this is not about Ukraine. We can see it very clearly. But we've been fighting for freedom forever. Forever. God has given us the right to be free. So I'm going to ask you another question. Why is everybody trying to steal our freedom? I don't understand, right? I do understand. What I'm saying is, what do you think about it? Grand Rising, Asada, there she is. I absolutely love that saying. The Grand Rising. I love it. I love that. I said, welcome. Like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it, right? So, here, let me give you an example. Anybody been to jail before? I'm just throwing it out there. I learned a lot from LLCs. I've learned a lot from, deputies. But I promise you, I've learned a lot from my friends and us that have felonies as well. I'm gonna tell you something, the truth, right? I don't remember any one of my friends that said, check this out, D. Let's just go to jail for the next 2 years and chill. Has anyone ever said that to you? No, because we value our freedom, right? So how dare anybody? Now I can't look at women and children getting killed. All right, let's be real. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what country you come from. I don't care what town you come from. I don't care what color you are. I believe every single person that bleeds red, guess what? I can't look at people suffering. It bothers me internally. Watching children get hurt. My own children over the last couple of years trying to steal freedom, right? Why? It's control, right? Everybody wants, they don't want you to think clearly. They don't want you to be your own person. Are you tripping? Every single person that's on this live needs to understand that even though we may be a little nervous and sometimes we're scared, right? It's normal. I mean, Mike Tyson, my dude, right, used to go in the ring. He was petrol before he got in. He was nervous. But that doesn't mean you don't do it anyway, right? Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta ensure fake facts. Death is wrong when anyone's life is. It is. Asada, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't go after women and children. You don't go after innocent people and just start clipping people. You don't go after my kids, your kids, like what they've done the last couple of years in this country, right? Trying to divide us. You know, I grew up in public housing. I grew up in the streets of Brooklyn, New York, where guess what? We had a beef. We went to the street. We handled it. But we were cool. You ain't cool. You're not cool. It's that simple. You give me respect. I give you respect. Right? Am I? Is it the truth here, ladies and gentlemen? You give me that respect. I'm gonna give you that respect. Right? But freedom of country. I mean, look at them fighting around the world. Nice to see you, Adele, baby. Always a pleasure having you, man. I mean, let's put it in perspective. The military, 1776, right? We fought for freedom. How many people, let me ask you a question, how many people have fought to give us what we have? And it's not just freedom of country, because that gives us the pursuit of happiness. What about freedom from the government? Yo, hold on a second. Oh, much love always. You know what it is? Because only the truth here. What's up, Vinny boy? You know it. Only the truth is going to come here. Period. We got to speak facts. And the reason why nobody wants to talk facts, because they're nervous. They're worried about other people's opinion, fear of even celebrities. They don't curse all of a sudden. They come out of your prim and proper. Stop the bullshit. Y'all ain't being real. You know why I'm difficult? Somebody said, D, why are you so aggressive? What up, Philly and Harlem? What up? Brooklyn boy here, Notion Avenue Projects. What's good? Notion Houses, baby. J Billion, where you at? You know what I'm saying? So believe me when I tell you, they don't have any right, especially the government. It's supposed to be limited government and we the people. Right? Give us the freedom to choose who we want to become, who we want to be. Be creative. When they go, let me ask you a question. Do you think it's cool when they want to stop you? They want to come to your house and ask you for your papers? What? I can't be free. I can't be happy unless I'm free. Let's think about it. Over the course of time, slavery. And I grew up with black, white, green, orange. Didn't matter. We family. Period. You're a schmuck. You're a schmuck. Simple as that. Right? But what did we do? We fought for freedom. What did my boys, my friends, and what did we do? We're constantly fighting for freedom. Guess what? Our military has died for it. Why are you still coming at us, bro? You're not coming at us. We're coming at you. See, that's the difference, right? You got to be free from the government. They're supposed to do two things: infrastructure and make sure we're protected. With you 1,000,000,000%. Our freedom is everything. And now, Jalissa, if you don't mind, I'm going to take that right there. That children are our future, right? I have two daughters. And the last couple of years with the masks and the jab and all this kind of stuff, let me tell you something, man. Let me put you on. I digress, man. I get very upset. Because I think that kindness is very important. And you know me, I'm here to serve and help and bless up all the time. But I'm also going to give some tough love. When you come in, we can't just be nice all the time. You got to be courageous. You know what? Someone said, there's this thing. Let me listen closely. There's God, and then there's the devil, right? Someone said, D, why are you talking about that? I said, chill out, man. There is God. Make no mistake. God is in charge. He gave us that freedom. Now, the devil is inside us as well, right? He's everywhere. The thing is, they said, D, you got to get rid of the devil. And I said, no, not with the horns and the tail. You see, you got to be powerful. You got to train your mindset. You got to work on being the best in your world. You have to, be strong in your world. Readers are leaders. You got to invest in your mindset, that superpower. You know why? Because I'm letting you know right now. People are going to come at us no matter what, right? People are going to come at us, family even. I love them to death, but you go to the negotiating table, you got to bring that devilish. It's not anger. It's called making sure you protect your peace. Right here. See my space? You got to protect your toxicity of relationships, because write this down. The quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. Right? I cannot wake up any day knowing that my daughter at 15 and 11 will not have freedom when I'm not here. I'm going to be the example with my wife to stand up to tyranny, to stand up to anarchy, to stand up to anyone. And I get very upset. It's not about crying. I'm angry and I'm disturbed that anybody. I'm an emotional guy. I get so heated that they want to step on the freedoms that were given to us, right? And then get mad when I want to protect my kids. I'm going to die for my children. You know why? Because we were blessed through the kingdom, right? That we've got freedom, and then y'all want to just come and snatch it. Y'all want to put something on our children's face. And then all of a sudden, right? Now listen, you do you. I ain't mad at you. But all of a sudden, this is freedom, really? March 7th, they decided, take the masks off. Everything is cool. What you mean everything is cool? Would it just go away? Nah, y'all try to power it out, right? We're not stupid. You don't control nobody, and you got to stand up for what you believe. And here's the second thing, right? Freedom of one's thoughts. See, there's a lot of freedom in a lot of different ways, right? But your mind plays tricks on you. Depression, anxiety, worry, fear is the real dis-ease, ladies and gentlemen. I get the phone calls from many people out here that can't get out of their own mind, are depressed, anxious, worried about what the future holds, and they legitimately think there's no way out. Right? When you're free of your thoughts, because your mind is this supercomputer that consistently wants to go negatively. You got to know that, right? Because it's a 2 million reptilian brain. This is facts, and this is psychology. I studied personal development for 30 years. I've been following Tony Robbins, who's probably is the best motivational speaker in the world. I promise you one thing. When you work on this right here every day, building that superpower, that computer, you're putting good thoughts into it. What's going to happen is, right? Check this out. It's called freedom. Freedom of country, freedom with limited government, freedom to pursue happiness. This is all freedom. We want it. Nobody should infringe on it. If they do, you got to take them out. Simple as that, right? But then you have your own thoughts in your own mind. How many of you got racing thoughts, right? Come on, we all do. That's some, you know you do. Like, it's this and it's that, and you're trying to control it, you're trying to stop it, and it just keeps going. And it's like, today's not going to be a good day, and my future's not going to be okay. And your worry ain't never added a day onto your life. It takes days away from you. Question: how many of you, truthfully, over the last, let's say 5 years, right? You worried about something. Did it ever happen? How many things have you concerned yourself with, right, that never truly happened, right? So you're worrying about things in your mind because you're listening to the wrong station, and what you're putting into your mind, you're spitting out, right? So if you're listening to a knucklehead, you're hanging out with knuckleheads. You hang out with negative, pessimistic, do nothing, want to not make nothing of themselves. Guess what? You're going to be the sixth person in that five-person crew. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Asada, tell me I'm wrong, right? And this ain't about the left or the right. This is about freedom, my dude. And at the end of the day, we ain't talking about politicians. They're all corrupt. You know the deal. Okay, what side are you on? So many rhinos and somebody. Come on, man. They're not the ones that are making our future. You got to get some people in place that really believe in this country. You got to start voting knuckleheads in because they don't know what they're doing. You got to find people that have values, that love being free, that don't want to serve a party. They want to serve the. They care about the children's well-being. They care about the future of this country. Because let me ask you a question. Tell me the alternative. Anybody want to jump up in the chat? Let me know the alternative. Right? There is none. But I promise you one thing. If you can work on this, you'll have freedom from the media. You'll be free from fake news because you'll be able to get clarity and decipher what's good and what's not. Do you know what the average person spends on their mindset daily, Asada? You know what they spend? $15 a year to get your mind right. So we got depression, the military, who I work with and love unconditionally because without them, we got nothing. Did you know that in Afghanistan, right? This is a true story. More soldiers committed suicide than died on the field of battle. Let that sink in for a moment. Okay? I do talk about it because I get the phone calls that people want to jump off a bridge and commit suicide. There's people that are really just fucked up right now. Let's be real. But there's always a way to get yourself better. There's always a way to be free of other people's opinions. There's another way to get rid of, freedom of judgment. How do you do it? You got to be an optimist, bro. You got to work on this positive mindset, positive affirmations. Listen to people who bless up. Work on this superpower because your brain, make no mistake about it, right? If the last book you read was Harry Potter, I mean, that's cool, but what have you read to bless up? Have you read Leaders or Readers? Have you read something of the power of positive thinking? Have you read something that how to get my brain to be a superpower? What am I doing to invest into my world, right? We worried about everybody else's world. Everybody's always pointing somebody else's shit out, right? Yo, man, look at that dude over there. Look what's happening over there. What's happening over there? Yo, check this out, man. You talking about your neighbor across the street, right? Yo, look at his lawn, bro. Look at his weeds. I'm like, yeah, check your house, man, because your weeds are above your house, my dude. And you want to go bitching about somebody else? Yo, handle your business before you start handling the world's business, right? You see, you have your own world. How's it doing? You feel me? So, here's the question. Can you ever truly be happy if you're not free? So no matter what happens, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what's going on in your life, if you're not investing into self-improvement, personal development, mental wealth, getting your mind, your body, and your soul aligned, stop complaining, right? Stop saying, oh, I'm really messed up or something ain't right. I got this and it ain't working. I ask you one question. What are you doing about it? This is the greatest time in history. In many ways, there's always been fighting. There's always been some shit going on. There's always some craziness. You know what I'm saying? Your brain is a great reader. Yeah, that is a side. I like that as well. Great read. I read that. Absolutely beautiful. And that's what you need to do because if you keep putting some bullshit in here, that's all you're going to spit out. With our brain, right? What you put in, you get out. So I ask you, who you listening to? What book did you read? Did you exercise this morning? Did you get up and meditate? Did you think of something positive? Did you say to yourself, I'm not capable? Or did you say, I can, I will, I must? There's always a way to make something happen. Because no matter what happens, the comeback is always better than the setback. You feel me? Now, I've been doing this now for over a year when the virus first hit. People are still thinking that they're going to die. People are still thinking that the world's coming to an end. I could see how it could be really messed up for many. But I can guarantee you one thing. I don't know when my time's up. Do you? I don't. I don't know when God's going to take me. Do you? I don't. But I'll guarantee you one thing. In this life, it's no dress rehearsal, right? There's no quarter you're going to put into the jukebox to say to be continued. So I ask you a question. What is it that you don't want in your life right now? You could probably tell me a million things that you don't want in your life right now. But here's the real question. If your life, if you said to yourself, check this out, it's a good little practice. If it was March of 2023, and I was asking you what your best year looked like, what it look like? What would it be? So next year, if this whole year went till next year, what would that year look like? Picture it. And then get after it. So I'm telling you right now, the biggest regret anybody in this world can ever have, y'all, like this page and share it because the world needs to hear it, is you think you got time. I've lost 137 friends and I'm 51. I've been around for a while. I've been plenty of times, I'm almost died 6 times, probably more. I never believed in God. I never believed that he had any part of my life. I thought I was invincible. Until a few times over the course of 51 years, I got real close to meeting him. My boy Sis was talking to me the other day, and it's a good friend of mine. And he says, you know what, D? We didn't believe in God when we was younger. We were wild kids from the BK, right? But he said, my dad once told me, the older you get, the closer you get to meeting him, the more you start believing. I was like, that's the truth. It's the truth. I didn't have that in my life, but I have it now. And I know a couple of times he saved me. I know it. I know for sure. That's why I'm going to come out here forever and constantly bless up, give you some tools that can help you live a beautiful life. Because what's really important is the power of now. Oh my God, Julissa, that's great. That's by that Dutch guy, right? Have to remain present because you're right. Yesterday is depression and the future is anxiety. It's 100%. Your past is not your future. You learn from it and move on. The future isn't here yet. Don't worry about it. You know you got right now. Al Gore, remember the vice president said, we're going to die in 12 years of global warming. So the AOC. So we're all going to die. We're all going to die. We're going to die. Shut up, man. You don't know when we're going to die. I lost my boy yesterday to a heart attack. 47 years old. Accettulli, that's him. Absolutely, Julissa. Great dude. Great guy. The power of now. To Julissa's point, all we got is this second. That's it. And when I created Every Day is Friday about a year and a half ago during this whole pandemic and all this madness, every time something comes up in my mind, I kind of revert back to Every Day is Friday. It just does, because every second counts, not every minute. I just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. But you know how you create your future? You work on it right now. What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? How do I want to be happy? You got to work in pursuit of happiness. It's not just no one's coming to save us, ladies and gentlemen. Right, Julissa? All y'all know, you feel me. But I promise you one thing. If you take care of your world first and you work on and invest into you, someone said to me, yo, D, man, why are you always talking about yourself? What about everybody else? What about family? I said, check this out, my dude. Let me put you on. Just because I take care of myself first doesn't mean my family comes second. Yeah, I said it. Just because I take care of myself first doesn't mean I put my family second. I take care of myself first so I can take care of my family. That's the truth. I wake up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I work out. I listen to something positive that has to do with help serve you guys and come out here and give you something positive to look at, real talk. I exercise, I meditate, I do everything to prime myself to live a great life. It ain't easy, bro, but easy is lazy, right? I'm always learning. I'm always growing. I said to somebody the other day, man, I never lose. Either I win or I learn. So like this page and share it because the world totally needs to hear it because everyone shies away from taking care of their own life because then they got to do something, right? So they'll avoid. It's a fact. Like for instance, I tell people all the time, man, you can't. People that have a fixed mindset that don't want to grow, they avoid challenges because they want to look smart, but they don't want to enter into a place where they got to be challenged and fail because then they won't look smart. But the truth is, intelligence can be developed. You can develop your mind. You can develop your soul. You can become anybody you choose to become. You can become your own greatest fan. And that's what I do here. You need to love you, okay? Self-love, self-worth. That's what I talk about every single day. I've been doing this for 30 years. Same message, same language, but here's where it gets tricky. Mental wealth is allegedly a weakness. Okay? Nobody wants to talk about suicide. Nobody wants to talk about mental health. You know why? Because they feel it's a weakness. Well, guess what? People are dying, bro. Our military's dying, right? Because they think your mindset is a weakness. This mind, they say the mind's a terrible thing to waste. Nah. I say the mind is a terrible thing if you don't work at it. It can be your greatest asset. See? But you need to work at it. I get really deep sometimes because I think nobody wants to ask for help. They'd rather just end it. They don't want to ask for help because they're worried that someone's going to say something about them that they're weak or that they're depressed. I'm telling you right now, there's millions and millions and millions of people. Let me give you a story about a military guy. Comes back from war, Medal of Honor guy, great guy. Listen, like this page and share it. The world needs to hear it. This is deep. Feel it so you can learn a lesson and share with somebody who knows in trouble. You can pay it forward like I do every day. I get the calls that people are going to die or commit suicide or call me up and just not happy and depressed. And they look great on Facebook, but I get the calls and get the real shit and help them out through it. I remember this Medal of Honor went to war, came home, had PTSD, was really messed up, but military government didn't really help him out. They don't really do much for you when you get home or when you're there because the mental health is a weakness. Well, when the guy came home, and it breaks my heart to share this, but he comes home, starts drinking, starts thinking about what happened, can't get it out of his mind, didn't ask for help. And then one day he pulled up in front of his friend's shop and took a gun and pulled the trigger right in his head. It wasn't loaded. He thought it was, but it wasn't. That's how deep people get because they don't want to ask for help. There are so many things now where you can talk to people and ask for help and strategies, tactics, and there's so many ways to help you through this. Look, I've had bad roads. We all have. We all have. You may see all these people with nice cars, beautiful houses, all these nice things, but at the end of the day, everybody's got to cross the bed. And the thing is, ask for help, bro. I did. I always do. It just makes me smarter here. Every time if I break my arm, I'm going to the doctor. If my mind isn't right, I'm going to talk to somebody who knows about it. Simple as that. I'm always growing. I'm always learning. And I want to give you that tool because it's never that bad for you to say goodbye. You ever want to just talk to me? You could DM me. You could hit me up. I'm always open to help anyone at any time because I could solve any problem. I truly mean that. I could solve anything you're going through. There's always a way. I always believed those 4 words, there's always a way, got me where I am today. And hopefully I give you some love for you as well. So to sum it up, man, ladies and gentlemen, I got a couple of questions. People called in actually with a couple of questions today. If you have any questions, man, just, hit me up, email me, let me know. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to keep it 100 and bless up. And I know 100% every time you leave here, you're going to leave here with something good. can follow me on the street, follow me on Every Day is Friday. I'm always out here doing, and the more you listen to good stuff, right? The more you listen to real shit, the more you listen to stuff that's going to help you when it comes to freedom, pride, mindset, current events. Because 80% of what happens in your life, make no mistake, is your mindset. Everything starts here. I don't care. You want to grow your business. You want to have a better relationship. You want to be a better dad. You want to be a better military. You want to be a better ball player. 80% of everything you do is in your mind, and we spend $15 a year on that. I spend thousands every year to ensure that my mind is right, my soul is right, so I can live in a free-minded state. So, ladies and gentlemen, anybody goes to step on your freedom, anybody goes to take it away, because that's what everybody tries to do, because they're powerful. Let me tell you something, man. In 1776, we left the European Union for many reasons. You know why? We were done with kings and queens and we the peasants. It's we the people. We're God's children. And at the end of the day, we have unalienable rights. And whoever tries to take them, sit back and take notice. Never allow that to happen. For yourself, for your kids, and their kids, and their kids. They think that they can swipe a wand and take us out. It ain't happening. Not on my watch, and it should definitely not be on yours. This isn't an aggressive stance. This is real American pride. I love my country. I love what God has given me. And I'm very blessed and thankful to be born here. And I'm not saying this has nothing to do with what's happening around the world. There's always some shit all over the world. We just happen to be born in the greatest country. Nobody's perfect. But we're always looking to be fair. We're always looking to do something right. And those of you that ain't, I feel you, man. Yeah, I'm a little aggressive, or they say I'm just passionate. And the reason why you find me hard to deal with sometimes because I see through your bullshit. Okay? Ain't happening here, bro. Ain't happening. So that being said, hopefully you got something from today. Hopefully you got something that's going to fill your soul and your heart. Because I'm going to be here for a long time. And I love all of you. You know that, Julissa. And everybody that joined me. Like this page and share it. The world needs to hear it. I'm going to take a couple of questions. I did have some questions that came in. So I wanted to put you on. This is a question that came in. Let's put that here. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's check it out. Here's the first one. The lady asked, how do I manage my emotional intelligence? How do you manage your mindset? How do I do it? Well, it started when I was about 19 years old, and I picked up a Tony Robbins tape. And I grew up in public housing, a single mom. I didn't have much. And it was tough. It was tough because my mom had to struggle for things. My dad wasn't around. And I'm going to be real and vulnerable with you today. My dad was not here. He was a compulsive gambler. I'm not, whatever happened, but it was a struggle for us. And I just know that I didn't have many mentors. I didn't have many avenues. I grew up on the street. But when I picked up that tape that day, and there was something about the ultimate edge. It was like the power of your mindset, right? The power of thinking positively, not thinking like doing things positive, and keep investing in yourself and investing in yourself. And what I've done over the course of the last 30 years is I learned from him, especially readers are leaders. So I've read, there must be close to maybe more than 500 books in my lifetime, maybe more. I consistently put positive, uplifting, good stuff that's going to make me a better human every single day of my life, whether it's a half hour, an hour and a half. It's like compound interest in the bank. If you put 100 G's, you're getting 7% interest. At the end of the year, you got 107,000. Well, every day I'm putting something in my mind. It's compounding over time. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I consistently listen to the right people. And what I found is, over the course of time, your brain gets really strong. You have to invest in it. Like you invest in, you eat good food, it makes you feel good, You invest your money in the right place, it grows. Well, most people don't invest in their mind for whatever reason. We know what goes on from here down, right? But what about from here up? You got to take care of that. You got to put some time. You got to put some investment. You got to put some money into it, right? Because this is your computer. You have to upgrade your software. And one thing I found is when things were really tight, right, and really tough, I always went back to one thing is I don't have time. So no matter what happens, I only live once. And I said, I'm going to make the best of this no matter what. I'm going to find a way because I'm not coming back here. So no matter what happens, from an emotional standpoint, I always believe that we're like a crazy bunch of emotions, up, down, but you're able to control it and manage it if you invest in it, if you read about the mind, read about the soul, spiritually, emotionally, meditate. There's so many things nowadays on YouTube or, just every day is Friday. Follow me. I've been talking about this for 30 years, how to get your mind right, what you need to invest into. Because the more you listen to a positive, uplifting, real, straight up gentleman like myself, it's going to have an effect on you because what you tune into, you turn into. Show me your 5 friends and I'll tell you your future. So take a look at your circle. Are they blessing you up? Are they happy for you? Right? See, the more you work on your mind, the more you're free to be your greatest self. So what I would say is, from an emotional intelligence standpoint, consistently read, especially in the morning. What's really important is, I used to come home 5 o'clock in the morning because I was clubbing in the nightclub, Now I get up 5 in the morning because I have a family and I have kids and I got to get my mind right. So, and in the morning, your mind is waking up, so you absorb a lot. See, I do that from 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, till about 7, 7:30. I'm investing in tapes, and seminars, and listening to things that are going to make me better, whether personally, professionally, spiritually, emotionally, everything. And then by the time my day starts, after walking, meditating, and doing all this, boy, my mind isn't racing, and I'm ready to take on this thing we call life. And now, creating every day is Friday. Take this with you. Alyssa, I know you asked the question. When you think things are tough and things are, just say, you know what? Every day is truly Friday. I do it every day. I'm like, it's truly Friday. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm just going to happen a second from now. It can be over. My life can be done. Don't you want to live this beautiful life? Don't waste it. We don't get it back. Every second counts. And I truly mean that. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. It's your world. It's your life. And you're worth it. Because you know what? I say this all the time. Because you're fucking awesome. That's just the truth. You are. You're fucking awesome. That's just the deal. You may not think it, but I do. See, you don't have to convince anybody else. Convince yourself that you're pretty cool. Love yourself a little bit. Everyone's always hard on themselves too much. I digress. I'm like, your hair's not right. Just love yourself a little bit, man. You deserve it. It's okay. I'm hugging myself right now. Right? I mean, a little self-love is okay. A little self-worth is okay. Don't beat yourself up so much, man. Regardless, you may have had a situation where your daddy was bad to you when you were younger, your mommy was not right, or your friends were not right, had a bad relationship, or the boss is not cool. Listen, we all had some shit. I went through it too. Believe me. But I've learned that you don't make me worthy. You don't give me my self-worth. Your opinion put it this way, my success, right, is not your opinion of my success. It's the way I want to be successful. Whatever's good for me and my family and the way I choose to live. And I'm on my own journey to greatness. And I haven't met my hero yet. Because every time I wake up every day, I'm looking to do something better. I'm looking to get better because my personality is not permanent. I can always rewrite my story. I promise you that. Give yourself a little self-love sometimes. We all need it. Just don't beat yourself up so much, you know what I mean? I do have another question. And let's see, number 2. I love these questions. Put them in, man. All right, here's number 2. There's not a problem I can't fix. Okay. Hey, thanks a lot, man, for the question. Question is, how do I feel about what's going on in the world today? I've been getting that a lot. Well, let me tell you how I feel. I think as humans, Americans or anyone around the world, doesn't like to see human suffering. I just don't. I can feel people's pain. This is going to sound a little deep, but I can feel when someone's hurting. I can feel their pain. I can see it on their face. I have this seventh sense by doing this so long, and I don't like children suffering. They're innocent children getting killed all over the world every day. There's human trafficking. There's what's going on. We can see very clearly what's going on in Ukraine right now. We can see in our own country, people are starving. What's going on in the world has been going on for a long time. The way I see it is I'm going to do my part. And that's going to be blessing out here, helping people with their mindset, helping people, with freedom, helping them stand up for what the truth is, giving them someone that they can look at and say, hey, man, this guy tells the truth. This guy's been doing it 30 years. He's not going to bullshit. I don't fake it till I make it. I used to be a dope dealer. Now I'm a hope dealer. So what's going on in the world today, it's very uncomfortable in my heart. It hurts my soul. And it should hurt all of yours. It just does. Nobody wants to see this. But I don't really know what actually goes on behind closed doors. There's a lot of shit we don't know about. You know what I mean? But I can't see innocent children and women and this. That hurts. And as an American that believes in freedom and loves my country, we have to protect it at all costs. Look at what's happening around the world, always fighting for freedom. Well, be the example. Do what you can to help if you can. But make no mistake about it. Your world is controllable. Who you want to become, the person you choose to be. No one's in front of you. No one stops you from leading the greatest life ever. It's up to you who you want to be. There's everything now in the world. It's the greatest time in history to create your own legacy. And that's what I want to do. Because no matter what the world is doing, I can't control everything. But I can control what I partake in and what I give to the world. Because living is giving. And I truly believe that my calling was just to help people to see the brighter side of things and to be the light in the darkness. I truly believe that's what I'm here for. And I'm going to continue to do that until God takes me. So my take on it is take care of your world. Take care of yourself first. Look at your surroundings. You can be anything you choose to be. It's just how bad you want it. Feel me? And I'm a guy that grew up, humble beginnings. And I'm so blessed and thankful to still be breathing. Once you live in grace, and once you live in gratitude, and take this with you. Every single day you wake up, God gave you another chance. It's your choice what to do with that chance. My friend Tony tells me that every day. Yo, until next time, much love. I will be here every week with new ideas. You want to call in, you have something you want to talk about, just be real, be open. Because the only way that we can help each other is if we're honest with each other, right? And we could talk about deep things. It's okay. I'm talking about shit that everybody's going through. We all got it, right? The thing is that you just got to talk about it and talk it through. And I promise you, you have no idea the weight that gets lifted off. Instead of keeping it inside and ruining you, you can speak about it and be free of it. That's what I call freedom, ladies and gentlemen. To be free of your thoughts, to be free of the government. Let them do what they're supposed to do, these rhinos, corrupt knuckleheads. I'm not saying every single one of them, but many. You got to get rid of them knuckleheads and making sure that our freedom never, ever, ever gets taken. Yo, till next time, you'll already know. Much love, Julissa. Much love, Marge. Much love, everybody. Sada, Adele, everybody for joining me today. I appreciate you. I love you. Until next week, y'all already know. Get on the street, man. Get on every day. It's Friday. You know what I mean? Get some gear. Look at this freedom-minded. My boy Chris Patel, who's the guy that helps me out with the show. We're dedicating to at least 100 shows. This is number 6. So I know he wants to take a pic. My man. Boop. So I move the mic just for you. Always live and direct. Until next time, yo. I love you too. Yo, You're awesome, Julissa. You already know. Marge, thank you for joining. Appreciate you all. If there's 10 people here, or 10 million here, or 500, as long as you make a difference, that's what really counts. Yo, I'm gonna kick a beat. Ready? Here we go, baby. Let's jump this out of here. You need a little music. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's your boy D Boogie. Ah! Yo, we gotta feel it. You know what I mean? Yo, I love you all. Till next time. Peace, y'all.